I was on the same load as you on the skydive at Taft.
You were at Taft, and probably must have been 1995, 96.
97, I think.
Was it 97? I went back there, but it must have been a King Air.
King Air.
Yep. Altitude in 20 minutes. I must have been on jump number 200 or 250 by then.
Yeah, I was like on 100 and something.
Were you?
Yeah. Wow. And you did comedy that night. Do you remember that night?
Yeah, I slept in the back of my Cadillac.
Okay.
So Fritz and Eli, the late great Eli, who.
Oh yeah, Eli. I did a jump with Eli.
Eli's last name?
The little tiny Eli, right?
Yeah, he passed on a Red Bull jump. But yeah, a former skydiver. We used to say blue skies and jump out of planes.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. I know Eli and Craig O'Brien and Joe Jennings.
Craig O'Brien, of course, who's filming Tom Cruise and all the Mission
That's
Impossible
right.
stuff, and Tanya Garcia, who was his wife and world champion pro sky surfer. And I used to jump on the back of her board until she flipped me off, and I went flying on my own. Wow. Yeah.
I'm jumping tomorrow. I'm jumping down tomorrow, Friday and Saturday.
Are you really?
I'm doing a copy of the thing Tom Cruise just did, and he's talking on his back. Did you see that jump?
Oh yeah, I did, out of a helicopter, right?
Yeah, out of a helicopter. But I'm gonna do it out of an otter.
Out of an otter? So you're going to go into Paris Valley?
I'm going to go to Lake Elsinore.
I jumped at Lake Elsinore many times.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, there's something called the Fountain of Flight that I did with a guy named Ruben Garay. I also jumped out of a hot air balloon over Paris. That's on YouTube. But we did the Fountain of Flight video there, and I love Elsinore. I love Lake Elsinore.
Jumping out of a hot air balloon versus a helicopter, which one you like better?
Well, I didn't jump out of a helicopter, but the difference between jumping out of a hot air balloon versus a plane is that there's no noise to distract you. As you know, you can get out on the camera step and you're hanging, you're waiting for other jumpers to come off.
Right.
You're distracted by all the speed and the noise. The air balloon is quiet, and the guy's like, get out of my basket. And you're like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this?
Right.
It's really a different whole vibe. I don't know if you've done it yet.
Yeah. The pictures look great, too.
Yeah,
because you got the whole hot air balloon behind you, right?
Yeah. It's amazing. It's an activity I miss. A while ago, my friend Colin Reno, who has moved to Connecticut since, we used to go to the tunnel. We had kids. We lost Eli. We lost a couple of people at Paris Valley. And we thought, we're getting older. We have families. We're going to leave the skydiving part behind. I loved it. Had a lot of jumps. Eloy, Arizona, Hawaii, Denver in the snow out of a Cessna.
Wow.
Bizarre. And I thought, we got what we wanted from skydiving. It was beautiful. But then we would go to the tunnel. We would just learn how to tunnel fly. And
which tunnel? The Air Venture, the Venture one or the Vegas one?
I fly.
I fly?
The small one.
I don't like the small one because you can hardly move in there.
You can hardly move it. You had to be precise, otherwise you're banging into the plexiglass. But I miss skydiving. I miss the sky van at Paris and grabbing the bar and swinging out and hanging over and jumping with all those people. There's nothing like it. But,
did you ever do a jet jump at Paris?
I did the jet jump at the back.
That's the one I want to do.
It's a lot of fun.
You all push each other out, right?
You all push each other out.
Yep.
And skydiving is like what this show is, right? It is just this wild adventure where it's surreal. You're speeding, you're going, and your sensory things are overloaded. That's what this show is. See that segue? That's what the Proud family is in season 2. It's a jump out of a balloon and a helicopter and the back of a jet.
So what people don't know, FabTV fans, is that Carlos did the voice of Taco Bell, a little Chihuahua Taco Bell. So did that have some influence on you getting this job?
Yeah, yo quiero Taco Bell. I think Puff would have beat out Gidget for that job if Puff was around. Puff would have just okay, that's it, I'm out.
Did Legally Blonde call you for some dog sounds?
Yeah, they did.
They did, really? I just got that out of my hat, really.
They lifted it. They lifted the commercial because I think she's watching the Taco Bell commercial in the first Legally Blonde, and they lifted it, and I got paid. So I'm good at playing dogs, and I like it, and I love Puff, and I love just how this colorful and vibrant this show is. I love that it's about. Part of it's about a father whose daughter is going into, I think, Willie T. Ribbs Middle School, right? And I have a daughter in middle school, and so we're going through that together, and I think it's beautiful.
Is there ever going to be a Reno 911 reunion?
Well, we did It's a Wonderful Heist. This is our latest project that's on Comedy Central right now. We did some stuff for a.k.a. Quibi, now Roku. It's some episodes have now transitioned over to Comedy Central. And we never say never because Niecy Nash, the queen.
I love Niecy.
Niecy always wants her some more Reno. And if Niecy wants her some more Reno, there's going to be some more Reno.
That's right.
So.
All right, so second season for this show. So are you getting paid more for second season?
I think I'm getting paid the same because Puff doesn't do a lot of heavy lifting, but I would do it for free, so
okay.
I'm not concerned.
Okay.
Since I'm not skydiving anymore, I do have an old Mirage and a Vengeance 120 canopy.
120 canopy.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, that's a 120 square foot canopy. So he's coming down fast.
Yeah, it's an airlock canopy, and it's always an off-heading opening too. I don't know if you have off-heading openings, but I always have a 90-degree off-heading opening. But I would prepare for it. I throw out the pilot chute and then turn to my left, and I'd like be right there with it.
Wow.
You just gotta know what
This is all super advanced skydiving techniques.
skydiving techniques. Yeah,
That's right. Did you ever have an incident where I pulled my parachute one day and it was going like this, and I kind of went like this? Oh, not today.
Not today. No, I had what's called a low-speed malfunction, where I had a full canopy that was in a spiral, and sometimes you can bicycle kick out of a spiral. But the more I was trying to bicycle kick on jump 336 over Paris Valley, the more I was trying to bicycle the other way, it got faster and faster, and pinned my head to the thing, and I went, I'm going to cut away. And I cut away, and at that time I had an RSL, which is a reserve static line, which pulled my reserve out before I could get to the second bag. Now they don't recommend it.
Right.
They recommend you free and clear it, but the RSL came out, and I went, wow, I'm alive. Awesome.
And what happens when you get your reserve, then there's a big charge for packing the reserve back in.
Packing the reserve back in, and the guy was very nice because it's my first reserve ride. I didn't go chase my reserve. I said, no, I'm getting back to the drop zone.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing this.
What's the most skydives you've ever done in a day?
13.
I did 10. Okay.
13.
He beats me like on every level.
No, I was younger then. I was younger then, and I had a couple rigs.
Okay. Yeah. You're okay. Okay.
Where you could just come down and
you come down and change, get your back cracked and go another jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one at Taft where I slammed to the ground so hard my camera shut off, and they came running out, and I go, "How are you standing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I had to do a hook turn because somebody cut me off, so I just hooked it right into the ground. The camera shut off and turned back on again.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
No, I know. I've had a lot of incidents. No reserve rides though.
No. Plenty of downwind landings, plenty of faces in the dirt. Lots
Did you
of
ever?
stuff.
I had such a headwind that changed so much. I landed going backwards. Did that ever happen to you?
Oh yeah. The tetrahedron, because you'd be looking at the windsock and the tetrahedron, and they're the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're both. I'm like, which way do I go?
Which way do I go?
Crosswind, landing backwards.
Yeah,
Let go, and then bury a handle. Bury it. Yeah.
I love talking skydiving, obviously.
Yes.
So hey, great talking to you. Great
Thank
seeing
you.
you. Like years later.
Yeah. And again, if you love the craziness of skydiving, you'll love the craziness of season 2 of the Proud Family. Good to see you, man.
Good to
Blue
see you, bro.
skies, everybody.
All right, later.